So now we are going to talk about standard for loop. Standard for loop is a function that we use in order to print something numerous time that we wanted to print. For example, if I told you to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then you'll just write the numbers and it will be a loop. Until you have completed the loop, that condition is not false. So once you have completed that task, the loop will end. So what I wanted to do right now is I wanted to print from 1 to 10. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a function called for, because we are going to use standard for loop. For, after that, parenthesis, and in here I wanted to have an integer value because I wanted to print numbers now. So int I is the name of the variable int, and after that 1. So I'm going to end the statement with a semicolon. Now I wanted to increase the value of I by 10. For that, I'm going to use I less than equals to 10, and after that I wanted to continue that loop until I becomes 10. For that, we have to add the value before. So for that, we'll add the value like increment the value like plus plus I, and after that I wanted to print I. So let's run this. As you can see over here, we have successfully printed from 1 to 10. You might be thinking, how does standard for loop work or any loop work? So in over here, we have actually initialized the value, and after that, that comes the condition. So the condition is that number has to be equals to 10 in order for the loop to be completed. And after that, it comes like the part of increment or decrement. So that is the reason how do we write. This is how we write whenever we are trying to initialize a loop. So this is a basic practice for standard for loop. If you have some different type of loop, then the conditions will be different because syntax rules. This is one of the syntax rules that you have to follow. This is the initializer, this is the condition, and this is the increment or decrement part. So this is the syntax rules that you have to follow whenever you are writing a standard for loop. So if I run this application right now, as you see, we have printed from 1 to 10. So what is happening actually over here? The thing is that first it will print out the number like 1 over here, and after that first we have initialized and we have printed the value, and after that it will check about the number, add the number, and check the condition again. Then it will add the number again, check the condition again. Until that condition is true, the loop will get executed. So this is how the standard for loop works.